friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Kerry Wood.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Richie Ashburn.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
And the pitch.
Ball
outside. So we're underway here in Game 2. Swing and a miss. On the count, 1-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner at the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
That's the ball.
And that one's a little bit
One
low.
ball.
And
No
that's
strike.
ball 1.
They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And that's in the dirt. Now 2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Ashburn gets his lead at first with nobody out. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And there's out, double play. Just got it there in time.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the DH, Jim Thome. That's in there. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they
No
show
ball.
they can make some
2
good
strikes.
contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That
1-2.
one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. Wouldn't
Ball.
chase that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And there's a base hit to left. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's a big power threat. Mike Schmidt. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 2. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The pitch. And that skips into dirt. Way inside, gets out of the way. Righty delivers. Got it. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Cliff Lee.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Number 23 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And the 1-0. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now the lefty keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So now for Chicago, Spencer Steer. Wouldn't chase that time. The lefty, the 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That was maybe even a little off the play, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Oh, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And next for the Cubs, Billy Williams.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
In there at the knees. just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one missed.
Get a way out there, pitch down.
2 strikes.
And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Double play ball to second. Throws to first in time. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. Sosa to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. One out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the wild card series. Foul off down the right side. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Bounce it off. Still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Just missed it. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Andre Dawson, the next Cub to hit. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. The wind of the pitch. Singing, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
Well, I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And now one away.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Minnie Minoso will hit next. Backed off the plate that time. The Cubbies up by 2 here in the second game of the series. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Not even close there. And the count is filled up.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Banks settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Chase.
Stepping in, Chase Utley. Utley, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2000. And a foul ball. The Cubs leading by 2 here at the top of the second. Next offering is downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
And ball 1. Utley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Wood throws over, and he's back standing. Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. As the lefty gets to work. leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Bounce to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Joey Gallo.
No.
1 there. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. The Cubbies trying to break this one open. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out there to center. Ashburn trying to get there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now that's second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Now it's the second baseman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
1 ball. No
well,
strike.
I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. That one catches the corner for a strike. And it's 1-1. Ruiz, the lead runner out at second. Swanson on at first with 2 down. Late on that fastball.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. Wood back to work. That one fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Right side, Gallo. And he handles it himself for the out.
The bat, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Turner now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And a good eye there. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
1-2.
In the air, right field. Dawson has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Billy Williams. The wind and pitch. And a foul ball. To kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto makes the grab for the 2nd out.
The batter, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
And up next for Chicago, Ernie Banks. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one pushed foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just missed. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. Wild Card Series game 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jim Thome. The pitch. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Now he breaks his bat. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. Caught looking his first time up.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard. That's outside, and that is ball one. Late with the swing there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The Phillies trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. 1 down, Phillies down a run. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They go back to back, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 1 out, nobody on. Minnie Minoso, the next to hit. That's off the mark. 1-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. And another ball.
2-1.
And a swing and miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count's full. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Too long. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now here is Chase Utley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. Two out, space is empty. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
1-0.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Righty delivers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Steer going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. The 2-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here at Wrigley Field, John Choppy and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andre Dawson. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one away.
Now catcher,
Hebert Ruiz now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Flips the corner. That's strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we're expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The lefty fires. In the air, out towards left center. Turner snags it, and there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind swirl out there.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And here it comes. Realmuto, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010. Way high with that one. Ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Richie Ashburn. And that's outside.
1-0.
The 1-0. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
1 out, bases empty. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. It just got out of here. And it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, bases empty. Trey Turner now. Flips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. One down, bases empty. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
2 outs, bases empty. So here's the Phillies DH, Jim Thome. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 5th. There's a strike. The 1-1.
2-1.
Good eye in that spot. Mike Schmidt next to bat for Philadelphia. Two outs. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Into the bleachers and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Schmidt in the box again, takes the strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. The two-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
Joey Gallo.
And the pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All the fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a good eye there. And another ball. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ball 4.
Go to first.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer on it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The Phillies up by 2 here in the second game of the series. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Not close with that one. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So now it's the full hitter, Sammy Sosa. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one cutting but missing down low. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one missed.
Okay.
Ernie Banks on deck for the Cubs. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keegan Thompson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Ryan Howard. He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down looking. Minoso stands in for the Phillies. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. On the ground, and that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first, and Minoso is set down.
Second baseman, Utley.
2 outs, base is empty. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. Flips the corner, and that is strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ball 1 there. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 2. And we're back. Now here is Ernie Banks.
Not shortstop.
You know, I'm not sure one player has ever been the ultimate face of the franchise like Ernie Banks was for those Cubs teams back in the 50s and 60s. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Ernie was Mr. Cub, Boog. Remember, let's play 2. I mean, that's what he said all the time, and he's still beloved in Chicago.
No ball. 2 strikes.
0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just a true shame that Ernie never made a single postseason appearance in such a great career.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Andre Dawson. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep for he sends it out of here. It's 4-3.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Hebert Ruiz, the next Cub to hit. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. That one missing inside. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7.
So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. With the tying run on at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. It's full 3-2. Joey Gallo waiting to hit for the Cubs. Two on the way. Struck him out looking. And now it's Joey Gallo.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the second game of the series. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he chases a high fastball there. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send him back in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Hector Neris getting ready to go. Merriweather warming up as well. That's to third. It's through for a hit.
The center fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Throw to first. Back in there standing. That one fouled off.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next pitch is downstairs. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Leiter with a move to first. Real Muto back in there. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Real Muto off of first with 2 away. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. And ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next offering is down low. And down on strikes. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Bellotti.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the center fielder, Spencer Steer, 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now Billy Williams. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
with the swing, and that is strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1-1 now. And that's in the dirt. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Julian Merriweather. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jim Thome digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes a pitch. Down the right field line and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Mike Schmidt, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Little chopper rolls foul. Merriweather in his 5th season, 32 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ryan Howard stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Thome at first, 1 gone. That one's in there, and the count is even 2-2. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Minoso stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one hooked foul. Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there's a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 on, 1 out. That misses. 2-2. Couldn't chase that time. Chase Utley on deck for the Phillies. 3-2. And that one hit to first. Off balance field. There's one. Back to first. No. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Sammy Sosa now at the plate. The pitch to the left side, but it is well fouled. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado, the closer, is getting loose. Soto getting loose as well.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 8,
Andre Dawson will hit next. First pitch just misses. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up. Howard settles underneath it. That is the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Score holds at 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Hector Neris. Well, 1-run game. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. No. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
1 strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So a man aboard Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second for one. Relay to first, double play.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution both on the mound and in the field to get two right there.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one missed.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
The 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Adbert Alzolay, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. There's a strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Hebert Ruiz digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a pitch. Just missed. One-run game, bottom 9. In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. In the air, right field. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
the first baseman, number 25, Joey.
One out left for the Cubs.
Gallo.
Joey Gallo, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. Kicks and fires. And fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the...
Got it. And the crowd goes on disappointed as this one draws to a close.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.